I'm going to give you the magic number to success. And it's not just about money. It's the number of students that you need to be viable and to really go forward. And that number, drum roll please, is 40. 40 is, if you can get 40 students, I wouldn't say you're guaranteed of success, but you're pretty much on the road. On the road to success. Why 40? Well, before I get to that, the reason I was just thinking about this video was because, you may think, oh, I've got to get 100 students to be successful, or I've got to get 150 students, and oh my God, where am I going to find 150 students? I mean, we've got 150 students, but that's after 20 years. And actually, we could do with like maybe shrinking down a bit. That's another story. But on the way to getting a large number of students, once you hit 40, you're doing okay, and a lot of doors open for you. The reason I say that, well, these days you can charge around 8,000 yen per lesson for, like, we do a 40-minute lesson, and we charge 8,000 yen for a weekly lesson of 40 minutes. So we do a 42-week year. So what that means is our students will pay us 8,000 yen a month for weekly lessons, for one weekly lesson, almost every week. Actually a bit less, but anyway. So the going rate is about 8,000 where I am here in suburban, on the outskirts of Tokyo, basically. It's about 8,000 yen. You might be a bit less if you're out in the sticks, but not a lot less. Anyway, if you've got 8,000, just do the maths. 8,000 times 40 is 320, right? 320,000 yen a month is the income that you'll get from that. Now that may not, I don't know whether you think that's a lot or a little, but in Japan, if you're getting 320,000 yen income a month, well, I mean, a typical ALT will get, you're lucky to get 250,000 yen a month. So you're not rich, but you're into the more, I wouldn't say comfortable, but you're doing okay. You can survive, and then from there you can build. So reach that 40 students. Now you might say, well, I could do it on less. I could do it on the 30 students. Yeah, you could. But imagine if 3 kids quit in 1 month, which could easily happen. That's 10% of your income is gone in 1 month. 40, I don't know. I mean, the same thing could happen with 40. 4 kids could quit, but just the chances improve. So if you get like so you're doing your 40, you got your 40 kids or adults or whoever. It means that you are a viable business because you've got 320,000 yen coming in, and it means that you're working not crazy hours, but you've got enough to keep you busy, and you've got room for growth. And I was thinking about this in the shower this morning, that you got like 40 the things I think about in the shower. You got like 40 is like a pretty good chunk of a way of measuring your business. So you start with your first 40, get your first 40, and you're viable and you're on your way. And of course, you won't just stay at that number. Over time, you'll grow to, like, if you do another 40, if you get up to 80. See, I would say if you're 40, you're doing okay, 320,000 yen, yeah, great. But you've got expenses and stuff. You're probably still teaching out of your front room or coffee shops, or something sort of pretty small scale. Once you get up to about 80, I think that's when you can say, okay, I'm moving the business out of the front room and we're going to rent a place. You might even consider renting a place and hiring an assistant or a part-timer once you get to 80 students. Get it up to 120, and the next 40, next interval 40, and you're into the area of being able to buy your own place. That's where we got to. When was that? About 6 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago. So things seem to, you go up at different levels, but the magic number is 40. So to recap, 40 will get you a viable business. 40 students. 80 students will get you a place of your own. 120 students, you can start to pay for your own place or expand further, or maybe replace yourself, hire a full-timer. I mean, these are just rules of thumb. You don't have to stick exactly to it, but it's been helpful for me. And so if you're starting out with 0, don't think that you have to get to 120 first. No, get to 40. Obviously get to 1, get to 2, get to 3. Once you get 3 students, you know you've got a viable, not viable, but a good offering. You know, once you get your first student, oh great, I'm doing something right. Once you get to about 40, you're cooking on gas, as we used to say in the 1970s. Okay, that's it. So 40 is the magic number. And if you can do it by the time before you're the age of 40, you're on a roll. I may be pushing this 40 business a bit too much. And, you know, we do 40-minute lessons as well. Anyway, okay. Right, have a nice weekend. See ya.